Alright, welcome back everybody. This is M-Dog and we are taking a look at Fishing Planet, the new ocean map that's just released. So one of the things I wanted to do was start this quest chain. First we have Meow-Tenance. So he is walking us through, for us to be able to use the rental boat, which we don't actually need because we're already having a freaking blast out on the boat that came with the DLC packs. But the way this normally would work, you get the first NPC. Have we ever talked to an NPC in Fishing Planet before? Not that I know of. But he wants us to help him as we get the boat up and running. And the first thing he wants us to do is Meow-Tenance, which is catch Japanese mackerel and Japanese anchovy from shore. Now, I think we're going to want to go down here. Actually peeked in on KP Shamino had a video, and I just glanced real quick. It looked like he was fishing down here, so we're going to try to use a similar setup to what he did. Now, I'm curious about like time of day. We're kind of getting out of the hot fishing. Is that going to matter? With something like this, I'd kind of hope not, but we'll see. So we're going for what? Japanese anchovy and mackerel. If you look at this, it says eggs, worms, spawn. Sea worms is for both. Shrimp. So we're going to try to use a couple of these baits and see if we can get any of these, because that's what he wants us to do. And this is for that very first quest. So we're going to use lines 5 and 6. We've got a couple float rods with the worms and the spawn sack set up. And to do this, we're going to go down to this side of the island and see if this works. Now, I don't know exactly where we should fish. I kind of feel like anywhere for these little guys is probably going to be fine. So let's hit 9 and actually get out our little stand here. And let's get this up in the air a little bit. So I don't remember, actually don't know what we want to have this on. So we'll go just, I don't know, 39 on that one. We're just going to cast it right out here in front of us. I just can't imagine that this has to be too particular. I could be wrong. I just can't imagine. Like, surely this is going to be pretty easy. But we'll see. So this one, again, we'll start off at, I don't know, this one we'll do like right at a meter down, in case a little bit deeper makes sense. So the second rod has worms on it. The first rod has the whatever sack on it. And both size 8 hooks. I don't know, we could have brought a ton of float setups here. I guess we could also, if we're really feeling crazy, we could set up a feeder rod. Do I have stuff to do this? I'm probably just talking off. I don't know that I even have stuff to do this. I don't have small enough hooks, backup hooks, so we'll just stay with the float. I'll let you know if this ends up working at all, so I will keep you updated as we work on trying to catch these fish. I can't do everything at the same time. All right, I think we got our first fish. Yes, we did. Okay, Japanese jack mackerel. We got a little fella here. So it did eventually come. Let's cast this back out. I was kind of just walking around trying to see, you know, if there's any reason to think about maybe going over there, over to that spot. I mean, I don't know that there is. Basically, I just had to wait a couple minutes and finally we got a bite. Now, I still haven't had a bite on the worm yet. I'm starting to ask all kinds of questions to myself, like, what if they do sell hooks here? I was thinking about what if we got a smaller hook, but it looks like 8 is the smallest hook they have in this shop. You know, just trying to think about, are there things we could do that would get a little better bite rate? Oof. Oh, I think we got it. They're so small. Japanese anchovy, love it. So now we've got one of each, and we are catching it on the spawn sack, which means, are we going to run out of those eventually? These setups are pretty much identical. By the way, both of these, I have them set up at like 30 I've got them pretty shallow, like 30 centimeter depth. I might actually change this to even more shallow. We're just not getting any bites so far on the sea worms. So let's put this. I mean, this is going to be now at 10 centimeters. I mean, we cannot get any more shallow than that. Very shallow worms, if you ask me. But what are you going to do? All right, so let's just hope that we keep catching these mackerel and anchovies. This is not the most compelling fishing, but hey, at least we have figured out a way that they're actually coming in, and definitely thanks to KP Shimino in terms of being the first one that I saw suggesting a smaller hook size and all that kind of stuff. So there's another Japanese jack mackerel. We're actually catching our personal record mackerel there. It's only the second one we've caught, so not a huge surprise, but we'll take it. Yeah, they're coming in. It's not the most compelling, but we're getting there, right? We're getting there. All right. I've actually moved spots here just because I want to test to see if it works. As you can see, I've caught 3 out of 5 of the Japanese anchovies, and we've already caught all of the mackerel. Shrimp, I did try shrimp, so a different bait, but I really think the spawn sack is what's working the best by a long shot. By the way, our first spot was right over there, which is literally where you spawn in at when you come to this part of the map on the Turi no Koto side of the island. So, size 8 hooks. I've got them both around 10 to 30 centimeter depth, so you want them shallow, it looks like. Now, what would be interesting, and you'll have to let me know in chat if you actually do this or try this, but for both of them, it looks like they will bite on soft baits. So if you had a really, like a little worm setup, you could try to fish for them that way too. That would be really fascinating. Oop, there's a bite. All right, love to see it. That's 4 out of 5. That is 4 out of 5. Love it. Hopefully we're going to get this wrapped up. All right, and just as a reminder, the mission that we're working on right now is called Meow-Tenance under the maintenance adventures, and we are supposed to catch one more of these Japanese anchovies, and then it says wait until the next day for the devices to arrive. So I'm not sure. I guess we have to skip a day or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see when we get to that point, but hopefully we can get the last fish here. And there may be other baits you can use too, other techniques or whatever. I have found the spawn sack bait on a size 8 hook to actually be a very effective way of doing this. If you look at hooks, size 8 is the smallest hook they sell in the store. That's why it seemed like that might be the optimal size, but you could try a little smaller. If you have like 10s or 12s or something in your inventory, it might be worth trying something a little smaller. I think we just completed the quest here. Wow. That ended up being so easy. It really came quick at the end. If you're not getting enough anchovies, obviously we got more mackerel in the beginning. If you're not getting enough anchovies, try moving down to this spot down here. I guess I can show you where we are on the map, if that matters. I really think you could fish for these anywhere. 1524, 254. This will be another mackerel. Love it. Okay. So now it says wait until the next day for the devices to arrive. So let's just go next morning. Alright, and then since it's saying we need to go back to the port administrator, I'm sure that that's this guy down here. If I didn't make it clear to start this first quest, all we had to do was go talk to him. Looks like there's a multiplication of cats going on right now. What was it with cats? Oh, and even in RF4 in our Corey house, a cat startled me the other day. Alright, receive devices from the port administrator. Well done. The devices have been delivered and the cats are fed. Proceed to perform calibration of the first device. Alright, we get the navigation equipment. It's placed in our backpack. Yo, next time we're doing one of our trolling videos where we're just like trying to learn stuff, experiment. I cannot wait to try this trophy squid. I love it. Alright. So we finished the first mission. Next is the map westwards bound. Start your first navigation calibration mission. Head west of the island to the coordinates shown on your tablet to calibrate the navigation device. Remain in the specified location until the calibration is complete. During this time, catch the required number of big fin reef squid. Oh, using that new lure we got. What you bet? All right, we're getting 28,000 bait coin and 4,200 XP. Absolutely love it. Okay. All right, very cool. So, just to confirm that we've completed that mission. Hold on. Exploring. Oh, here it is. I don't know. I'm just blind? It wasn't showing up. All right, completed mission. All right, so we have completed the first mission and we got the cool lure. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to stop this video here just to make it neat and, contained. And then we'll work on the next mission on the next video. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.